The Nighthawks start with possession as we are now underway. Oh, what a save in front! And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Often in pregame, coaches will tell you we want to play heavy hockey, and that's exactly how this game has started for them. But it only starts when you have physical engagement, and that hit right there tells me they're ready, they're on point, and they're dialed in.
And off the draw, they win possession.
Take a seat,
Oh,
bud.
he came to bring the physicality tonight.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Jordan swooping in on the attack. To his teammate. Wagner's going to hang on for a whistle.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Cantu's got it through center. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. And they cough it up at center. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
The Icebreakers are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates.
The Icebreakers start with the puck in their own end. Picked up along the boards by Radicki. Quick pass across to Cantu. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Burns really showing great rebound control, and what this
No
does is it
offense,
just
kid.
cleans up
Would
the
have done
front
the
of the
same to
net.
anybody.
Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Icebreakers don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Well, there's contact and there's hitting in the game, James, but you can't be over-aggressive. You have to slow up before you make that hit.
Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. Here's a chance! Scores! A power play goal! The Nighthawks finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams, so that little bit of a cushion may give them the stir, the press they need to be more consistent and try and get another one on the board.
Oh, big-time save by Wagner!
Sometimes when you have no time to think and make these types of saves, I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. The Nighthawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Wow! They got thunderstruck on the play. Oh, thunderous collision on the play, and look at the bench set up. Good stand-up hit. Here he is on a breakaway. Great save on the breakaway. Wow!
Well, goaltenders are so good at giving and then taking away, and that's exactly what he does right here, James. I think he's given an area of the net and then takes it away, knowing that the shooter's going there.
The Nighthawks have been the better team in this first period, more scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. Great blocker stop by Wagner! Strong feed from along the board. Bars in the corner now. And he's tripped up on the play. Scores! Well, it won't count as special teams activity, but they still get the mission accomplished.
Well, and it's also game management here. They recognize that that player was just coming out of the box, so it's attack mentality. They had the momentum, they had the pressure, they took it to the net.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Nighthawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Levels them with the hit. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick.
Well, he's clearly banged up out there,
No
James.
offense,
He's trying
kid.
to
Would've
gut
done the
one out,
same
no
to anybody.
question about it, because he's staying in the play.
And he gets that one too. Wow!
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Makes the save. The Icebreakers
Take
take it
a
along the
seat,
wall.
bud.
Oh, and that'll make his teammates take notice on the bench after that
No
hit.
offense, kid. Would have done the
Knocked
same
him
to
along
anybody.
the wall. And the puck leaves the zone. Drives to the sweet spot.
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice, and then this one just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
And we'll reset things after that icing.
Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Bars wins the draw on their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back. James.
Oh, and there's
No
a
offense, kid.
big-time
Would have
hit.
done the same to
That's a
anybody.
massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play. Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Icebreakers win the draw. Taken along the wall by Radicki. And he's ridden off the puck. And that's intercepted by Braun. Scoops up the puck. Oh, he rocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body is reverberating after it. What a great hit.
Snaps one from the slot. The Icebreakers have it behind the cage. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Takes it and looks ahead. Jordan's going to play it against the half wall. Huge steal in his own end.
Oh, good try there, bud.
Comes up with a stop. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about change the momentum of a game and a timely save. That's one right there.
They win the draw and go on the attack. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this.
I love the 1-3-1 set on the power play unit they used earlier. Listen, they had success, they scored, but there's so many variations off of it. I love the bumper position that can act as a decoy, allow the puck to get through to create those seams and open up those shot attack lanes.
Feeds it over. Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Bars will look to win the draw to continue this power play. The Nighthawks win the draw on their own end. And here's a pass to Bars. And he dodges the poke check there. And he had an answer with that save. Puck slid down the ice. into the zone. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And the puck clears the zone. Quick pass to Bars.
Wagner's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you outwill your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
He got all of that one.
Bars is really laboring through something out there, James, but he's going to persevere and try and finish the shift.
Quick shot! Turns it away. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Jordan's got it against the boards. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. More than half the period left to play. The Nighthawks are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Receives the pass. Along the half wall with the puck. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Oh, textbook. Hit check. He got all of that one. Quick shot. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Nighthawks continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Shot. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Nighthawks have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, you can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Short-handed scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with a goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
And he slides it quickly to Bars. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Icebreakers have it behind the net. Solid check to slow him down. Along the wing up the neutral zone. And that's just out of reach. And he takes the pass. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. The Nighthawks are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. The Icebreakers have it now. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Quick feed to Redicky. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
They put the puck into the offensive end. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Feeds it up ahead. Takes a shot. Turned aside with a glove by Burns. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Tremendous hip check on the play. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. The Icebreakers certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Stops them again!
Burns does a fantastic job of anticipating this play, James. Gets square to the shooter. I mean, when they're in the slot area, you know that it's a quality grade A chance. He takes it away.
Grabs the puck. From the left side, takes it at center.
Stars continues to push the offense in this game by his puck distribution. He knows exactly where everyone is on the ice, and he's creating speed because he's opening up lanes, and he's hitting his target.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender.
Great job of helping out his teammates here, able to deny the high danger scoring chance here. Very athletic in his crease.
The Nighthawks have to be feeling good about themselves here in the late stages of this second period as they continue to lead big. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. And he makes the save. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Jordan. With possession along the wall. Nowhere for that shot to go through. And it's turned aside by Wagner. And the puck stopper jumps on. They're going to fight here. This certainly seemed inevitable.
Well, yeah, I mean, their player's injured, right? So anytime a player goes down, you don't think it's a clean hit. You're going to respond, and the response here is dropping the gloves.
Well, is this one of those analogies, you mess with the bull, you get the horns?
I guess so. I mean, it's certainly sending a message, isn't it, James? I mean, really, it's about retribution and governance and what happens within the rink and trying to make sure that this gets settled here and there, and hopefully it's done. You have to pick your moments in a game, James, and this fighting is a product of picking a moment to try and rally the troops, if you will, and try and build some momentum in this game.
Gloves are back on, the buckets are strapped back in, and we still got a game to play here with an upcoming face-off. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. What a chance, but it goes up and over the net.
Well, it isn't easy to create good quality scoring chances in the game today, James. So when you get them, you got to make good on them. I understand he was going high, a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Here we go, odd man rush here.
Wilson stick snaps, and he's off to the bench to get a new one.
Scoops up the puck, and he's in on a breakaway. What a save by the Tendy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck, challenges, and make the save.
The Nighthawks have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that one gets big air over the net.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Nighthawks have a comfortable lead here in the third period, James. They do not have to change a thing. Don't alter the game plan. Just close it out.
Harrison on the one-timer. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
The Nighthawks want to pad their stats here. They have a comfortable lead. They're dominating possession. They're finding ways to the net. You know every player, when they get a golden opportunity, they want to cash it in, and this one goes off the post.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Petrov's got the puck in his own zone. And now it's grabbed by Keith. The Icebreakers gain possession. The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Moves it quickly over to Petrov. Picks off the pass. Takes a shot. And he had the answer on that one. There's another consecutive save. The Nighthawks are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Radke's going off for interference.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whackload of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Quick shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And they send it down the ice. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Looks to make a play over to Jordan. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And manages to clear the zone. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Moves into the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. Scores! And they do it again with the extra attacker.
It's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task and they found ways to create motion and attack the net.
The Nighthawks continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Takes the feed. And he gets in the lane to block that. Trying to shake the defender. All alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority. Well, that was just a massive hip check, James. And let's look at that one again. I mean, perfectly timed and executed, and a good thing, because if you miss, it is a whiff.
More than half the period has expired. The Nighthawks are on the cusp of making this a blowout, leading by 4. The Icebreakers take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the long-range shot goes off target. With the steal. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. And he slides it quickly to Bars. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. And a stick breaks that up. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. Sends the pass over. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Wagner's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Whenever you have the puck, they always tell you, make sure you keep your head up. You got to be expecting everything, and I really don't think that this was expected. I mean, this is a perfectly executed hip check. You don't see them all the time anymore, but this one hit the nail on the head.
Oh, that changed directions, and he still got in front of it.
Bars finally finally hits the back of the net and ripples the twine after multiple opportunities here, James. You know, he's been around it all night long. I love that he's been possessing the puck, finding ways to take it to the mid lane, but this time he converts and he cashes in. That's a nice connection.
Scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
The Nighthawks continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's off a stick. With the stop.
Wagner's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but having some help in front of him. I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The Icebreakers have it now. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Takes it in front. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Wagner. Blazing in on the breakaway. Oh, what a shot on the breakaway.
It's a one-on-one battle, and the goaltender's going to win this one here, James. Just love the way that he stands his ground, and you want to make your opponent move first? Well, guess what? He's able to make this save because of it.
Big hit.
It's frustrating, James. You're down by a bunch late in the game. You know you're not getting back in, and then you deliver a hit. That's all frustration there.
Scores, and they're on the board here late.
Finally, late in the game, they're able to convert on some opportunities. Listen, if you're around the net long enough, you will finally get one.
The Icebreakers are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Moves the puck. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And manages to clear the zone. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. The Icebreakers played along the boards. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Takes it at center. Shakes off the coverage. Long lead pass to Bars. Intercepted at center by Huber. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
And this one's all over. Well, smiles all around after that victory in their first ever maiden voyage in the EASHL.
Oh, there's nothing like it, is there, James? I mean, the confidence that it gives you and a real starting point to be able to build your season on. Nothing better to start with a win.